Hi, so today in this video we're going to be covering 1015 chapter 2.6.3, the elimination method, solving systems of linear equations. Last video we talked about the substitution method, and the elimination method does the same thing except for it's just a different method. We're just solving systems of linear equations like before. Now I will note that a lot of people will find that they have a preference of either elimination or substitution. And it's totally fine. Either work. It's good to recognize when you can use both, and which one might be more fitting for a certain problem. However, I think I tend to gravitate more towards the substitution. A lot of students tend to gravitate towards elimination, and both are useful. But typically, when you're solving systems of equations, if you see something like plus 2y minus 2y, like it is in this system, or like plus 3x minus 3x, or things like that. Basically something that will eliminate one of our variables. That's typically an indicator that using elimination will be a good option for you. However, if you see something like y equals 3x plus 4, or something like that, or like y minus 3x equals 4, that's a good indicator that you might be wanting to use substitution, because it's easy to move those things over and just substitute whatever you found your y to be for the y in the second equation. When we're talking about elimination, our method that we want to use is we're basically going to, like it says, eliminate one of our variables. So we have negative 3x. Let me change to a different color, because so negative 3x plus 2y equals 25. And we have 4x minus 2y equals negative 30. Then we add these two equations together. And what you'll find, negative 3 plus 4x will give you x. Positive 2y minus 2y will give you 0. So plus 0 equals negative 5, because 25 minus 30 is negative 5. So you'll get x is equal to negative 5. Sometimes you'll have something like 2x, and you'll need to divide by both sides by 2, but it's really simple. So you have x is equal to negative 5. Now you can go up and choose any equation to plug this back into. I'll choose the top, so negative 3 times 5 plus 2y equals 25. So you get negative 15 plus 2y equals 25. We'll add 15 to both sides, so you get 2y equals 40, which will give you y equals 20. Now we can plug both back in to see if it will work. So 4 times 20 minus 2 times 5, 2 times negative 5. Hold on. Yeah. Equals negative 30. Give me just a moment to solve this. Real quick, I found a mistake. When I was plugging the x back in, I did negative 3 times positive 5 when it should have been times negative 5. So then I should have gotten 15 plus 2y equals 25. And then I would have minus 15 from both sides, which would have gotten me 10. 2y is equal to 10, which had gotten me y equals 5. Plugging stuff back in is a really good way of figuring out if you made a mistake somewhere. And during the system of equations, especially when we get into solving systems of 3 equations, it's really important to make sure that you didn't make any mistakes, because it's really easy to do a little minor math mistake like that in places. So we have 4 times negative 5 minus 2 times 5 equals negative 30. Let's try this. We get negative 20 minus 10 is equal to negative 30, which is correct. So our solution would be negative 5, 5. Yes. Totally try checking in your numbers. That's very important. Now this one says solve the system of equation by elimination. So we'll have negative 4x plus 4y equals negative 12. And 3x minus 5y equals positive 11. Now for this one, we aren't able to get rid of any of our x's or y's. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to alter the equations a little bit to make sure that we can have something that will eliminate nicely. So I'm going to focus on our x values, just because I want to. Another reason is because I like working with the smaller numbers rather than the larger numbers. So I want to find what will make it so I can eliminate our x's. And I think, so for both, I think I want to find the lowest common multiple, or I think it's greatest common factor. I don't remember the term right now. Basically, what is the lowest number that these two can fit into? And it's going to be 12. So I'm going to times this equation by 3 and this equation by 4. And that will give me negative 12x plus 12y equals negative 36. And then this one will give me 12x minus 20y equals 44. Now we can add these two together. That gets rid of our x's. That does plus 12. That gives us negative 8y equals, and then 44 minus 36 is going to give me, positive 8. Negative 8 divided by 8 is going to give me negative 1. So y equals negative 1. Now we'll go back and say 3x minus 5 times negative 1 equals 11. That'll give me 3x minus, in this case it'll be plus 5 equals 11. We'll minus 5 from both sides. We'll get 3x is equal to positive 6. That gives us x is equal to 2, positive 2. Now we can try with our first one. So negative 4 times 2 plus 4 times negative 1 is equal to negative 12. That will give us negative 8 minus 4 is equal to negative 12, which checks out. So our solution is going to be 2 comma negative 1. This last one is sort of similar to our last example in our substitution video. So we are going to, for this one, it looks easy for both to manipulate. So we'll times the top by 2. So we have negative 12x minus 10y equals 34. We basically want to make it so we are able to eliminate one of our variables. And so I only needed to times the top by 2 because that would give me positive 12 and negative 12. Now this gets rid of, I forgot to multiply this. This is going to be positive 68. This actually gets us 0 equals 0. So there's infinitely many solutions. And we want the line that it's found. So we need to manipulate our equation a little bit to have it so we can have a line. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So negative 5y is equal to 6x plus 34. Divide both sides by negative 5. That gives me y is equal to negative 6 over 5x minus 34 over 5. And that would be my line. And yeah, I know I only did like a couple of examples this time. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will answer them as soon as possible. Have a good one.